Good night, professor and classmate. I'm going to talk about sulfur 2020 current oxide emission ships. What is the IMO 2020 regulation? As of January 1, 2020, a new IMO global regulation requires that all ships emit less sulfur oxides. Currently, the limit of sulfur content allowed in the full use on board ships is 3.50%, and it is so the regulation is down to 0.50% mass. That is, it will reduce emission by 80%. In this way, the amount of sulfur oxide emanating from ships will be significantly reduced, which should have great benefits for both health and the environment, especially for population living near port and coast. Three ways in which shipping line can comply with this new regulation. On the long term, alternative fuels such as biofuels could become part of the solution, but for the moment, some studies estimated that the additional cost to the global container shipping industry could be as much as 15 billion. The shipping industry cannot absorb this here cost of the new regulation. Therefore, it will have to be divided with the end users of the items shipped in the containers. Even with the new regulation in force, container shipping is the most competitive way of transporting goods, since the price of transport is only a fraction of consumer price. Shipping costs from Asia to Europe 2015 in USD can be as low as two flat screen TV for cent share and a pair of 11-cent slippers. Sulfur content in the fuel oil, therefore ships must use a fuel oil that is low enough in sulfur to complete with IMO requirements. Some ships limit air pollutants by installing exhaust gas cleaning systems, also known as scrubbers. This is accepted by flat status as an alternative means to meet the sulfur limit requirement. Ships might have engines that use different types of fuel, which may contain low or zero sulfur content, for example, liquefied natural gas or biofuels. Will new fuel oils be needed to meet the 2020 limit? Will there be enough fuel oil? It is likely that new fuel oil mixtures will be developed for ships. For example, a diesel with a very low sulfur content can be mixed with heavy fuel oil to reduce its sulfur content. It might be the case that these new mixtures are more easily expressive than the heavy fuel oil used by most ships today. Vessels might choose to use a new type of fuel in general, or they may continue to purchase heavy fuel oil but install scrubbers to reduce the production of sulfur oxide so that they have equivalent means to complete with the prescription. Of course, some ships are already using low sulfur fuel oil to meet even the most demanding requirement. When negative previously established emission control zones, so this fuel oil mixture suitable for emission control are will also meet the prescription of 0.15% mass in 2020. However, there is a cost difference and those mixtures are more expensive than heavy fuel oil. An IMO commissioned on the IMO entitled Fuel Oil Availability Review concluded that the refining sector has the capacity to supply sufficient quantities of marine fuels with a sulfur content equal to or less than 0.15% and the with sulfur content equal to less than 0.10% mass to meet the demand for these products and the same time meet the demand for non-marine fuels. The study can be downloaded here, only available in English.